Are you a parent that is concerned every time your son or daughter goes out driving? Do you wonder if they are mature enough to drive out on the roads? Do you wonder how they will act while driving? Many parents panic when their 16-year-olds get their license and begin to start driving. Well, according to RMIIA, they have the right to panic. 16-year-olds have a higher crash rate than drivers of any other age. Just by changing the driving age to 18 years old, we can ensure that our teenagers will be more mature and make the right decisions while driving. I would like to begin by discussing a problem that is associated with teen driving. The amount of accidents and deaths among teenage drivers is a large concern in our current society. According to RMIIA, 16-year-olds are 3 times more likely to die in a motor vehicle crash than the average of all other drivers. According to Geico, in their first year of driving, 1 in 5 16-year-old drivers will be involved in an accident. Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death among 15 to 20-year-olds. During these 5 years, teens just want to go out and have fun, and they don't realize the amount of maturity that is needed to drive a car. As you can see, teenage driving is a growing problem, so now here are what causes these problems to be so high. These are the main causes that make teenage driving such a huge national problem. Younger drivers don't see the dangers in driving, so they are more reckless when they get their license for the first time. When teens get their license, a lot of them want to show off to all their friends who don't have one yet. This could lead to reckless driving and ultimately in a great tragedy. Also, my dad always tells me stories about how he used to street race when he was younger, and it almost resulted in him getting his license revoked. Younger drivers don't realize that you need to focus more while driving at night than you do during the day, which will also lead to an increase in accident rates. It's harder to see things such as animals crossing the road, other vehicles without their headlights on, and street signs that aren't lit up. Geico states that the risk for a fatal crash is 3 times greater at night than it is during the day for every mile driven. Younger drivers don't see the need to practice driving, so their skills aren't as sharp as they should be when driving on the roads. You need to develop your skills in all weather conditions in order to be the best and safest possible driver. According to Geico, practicing in all weather conditions is the only way to prepare for driving in severe weather. I can relate to this because my parents wouldn't let me go out and get my license until they were 100% positive that I was ready to handle myself out on the roads. The last way to increase driving skills is to have more time driving with your driving instructor. I only went out on the highway twice with my instructor, and for some people that is not enough for them to be ready to get their license. Teenagers always want to drive with someone else in the car, and in most cases it will lead to a distraction. RMIIA states 81% of teenage motor vehicle crash deaths in 2008 were with passenger vehicle occupants. Statistics show 16 and 17-year-old driver death rates increased with each additional passenger in the vehicle. Here's a statistical summary about each occupant like goes up, then the death rate increases. There's a little graph to show it. A second form of distraction could be from the use of handheld cell phone. Handheld cell phone use was the highest on 16-year-olds, which was 8% in 2008. The last form of distraction could come from the use of alcohol and drugs. This is possibly, or probably, the most serious form of distraction because your vision and judgments are impaired, causing you to cross over into other lanes and seriously hurting other drivers. According to RMIIA, 31% of drivers ages 15 to 20 who were killed in motor vehicle crashes had been drinking some amount of alcohol. 25% were alcohol impaired, meaning they had a blood alcohol content of 0.08 grams per deciliter or higher. There are many things that cause 16-year-old drivers to be unsafe and careless, but there is only one solution to this problem. The only possible solution to increase the safety of young drivers is to increase the driving age to 18. As of today, you can get your permit at the age of 15 and 9 months. I believe this should be changed to 16 or 9 months, and you should have to keep your license up for a year and 3 months until you're the age of 18. In this extra time, you will be able to better understand the rules of the road, and it will let teenage drivers become more experienced. According to Ford Motor research, teen drivers are 4 times more likely to be distracted while driving than adults. This shows that once a teen becomes an adult at the age of 18, then they will be more mature and cautious while driving. This will not only improve the safety of themselves, but also the safety of others while driving around them. So as you can see, there is no question that the teen driving age should be raised to 18 years old. After leaving this room today, I just want you to come away with one thing. This will be that teenage driving is too unsafe and it should be switched to 18 years of age. And if you know of any teen drivers, please teach them the hazards of driving when you aren't prepared enough to do so. Driving is a privilege that can lead to life or death situations, so don't take advantage of your privileges and make careful decisions while driving.